film noir. Now, by round of applause, how many of you have seen an off-key show before? That's the question in this pool of light. How many of you have seen an improv show before? And now I want to know about you sordid lot who have never seen any improv before. Let me hear ya. Woo! Yes. Thank you. It's a fine thing to admit. All right. As I said, oh, pardon me, I'm being very rude. Here I am barging into your establishment without even handing over a business card or a nameplate or anything. I am Matthew. I'm your host for this evening. And I'd like to get to know all of you. So on the count of 3, can you please shout your name? 1, 2, 3. Spider-Man? All right. All right. Very good. All right. So, as I said, we're doing our film noir musical tonight, which is why we have our 4-piece jazz band. And this show is entirely improvised, which is why we'll be coming to you for suggestions. I want to warm you up. The first question is easy, it's your name. The second question is, I want you to think about film noir, think about what that makes you think of, and just shout out one word you think of when you think of film noir on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Revenge! Revenge. Very loud revenge. Yes. Revenge is a dish best served at high decibels. All right, now I want you to think, if you were going to get revenge for something, and people would say, really? For that? What is that thing on the count of 1, 2, 3?
Out of the staff fridge.
Never touch the staff fridge. Don't touch it. If it's not got your name on it, you do not touch. All right, well, you seem like you're pretty well warmed up. We have a wonderful crowd tonight. We have our 4-piece band. We have Byron Abando on the drums. Abando on the keys. Daniel Simmons on trumpet. And Taylor, I should have gotten your full name before we started. Strom. Taylor Strom on the saxophone. I know what you're thinking, Matthew. We're really looking forward to this one-man show. You and me both, kiddo. Unfortunately, I am contractually obligated to bring the other players on stage. I joke and I kid, but please give them a thunderous round of applause, your players! Has never graced the Havana stage, I guarantee it. Nope. Would you please introduce yourselves, starting down at this end?
Corey. I'm Evan.
Sam.
Mitch. Tia.
Zach.
David.
Zosia. Arthi. Lydia.
Thank you. And improvising along with us in the booth is Linnea. A big round of applause. Because we got precious little of it. I want to let you know that we are here working on a case tonight. That's right, we're working on something real serious, something possibly deadly. That's right, it's a case. And what I need from you, dear audience, is what is any adjective, what is any descriptive word, what is a $10 word?
Dirty!
We've got suitcases and nouns, dirty. What's this in the back, sir? Patient.
Sleazy.
All right, we've got the, ooh.
Vigilant.
Vigilant. We're going to go with vigilant. And now I want a noun. What is any object? Perhaps an object you could hold in 2 hands. An object of value.
Tape recorder. Mannequin.
Sorry, was that teacup?
Tape recorder.
A tape recorder.
Sousaphone.
A doll.
Permanent matters in the 1930s.
It didn't exist yet.
A man.
Exist? Hang on a second. Wait.
Haberdashery.
Haberdashery.
Kind of
That's quite a story you got.
Thank you. Forgive my silence and stillness, but I'm still trying to get over what's happened, and yet admit that I need your help, Edgar. It's embarrassing for a woman to come to her ex-husband.
It's an understandable embarrassment. And if it means anything, Billy, there's no hard feelings.
Good.
Freddie was a good man. You deserved better.
Now he's gone. And there's a lot of heat on me, but Edgar, you gotta believe me, I didn't do it. I need you to clear my name. Or they'll put me away. You know they will. You know they will.
Oh, Billy. You know, I couldn't stand to see your pretty mug behind bars.
Thanks. So, enough chit-chat.
You haven't seen him since Thursday, you say?
That's right.
And he's always home on Thursday night?
Always.
And he never misses work on a Friday?
Never.
And yet he did.
Yes.
Both those things.
Both those things, and then he was found in a pool of his own blood at the bottom of our fire escape.
You ever use that fire escape regularly? Ever have any dalliances? Need to come back late at night?
He loved to sit out on the escape and just smoke. Not a lot of pleasure these days, but that was something he really enjoyed doing. He and the neighbor boy.
Neighbor boy?
Yeah,
You got a name?
Samuel. They always had time for a smoke and a chat.
Samuel. Next door, that 3A or 3C?
3C.
3C. I'll pay him a visit.
Thank
Oh, and don't go leaving town. It looks bad.
I would never. Thank you, Edgar.
Billy?
Looking for anybody who knows the recently deceased, a man named Edgar. Anybody? Oh, look who it is. My old friend, Mr. Private Eye.
Yeah.
We're both in the same business.
How's it hanging, Scout?
How's it hanging? It's hanging dry. It's hanging dry and empty because there's nobody in this town who wants to talk about this guy. I need a scoop.
He was always fine at sniffing out a lead. You tell me you're coming up dry?
I'm coming up dry. I've talked to everybody on this block. And people, they don't seem very chatty about this guy.
No.
And if I knew anything, why would I share it with you? When I go down to the police station, they sneer at me. Because I, as a reporter, stand one rung lower on that ladder. I don't know how you must feel. Where are you? Down here?
He'd call me into question. He'd call me into doubt. I'd like to take that little newsboy. I'd like to snuff his pencil out. I'd like to run him out of town with all his lies. I'd like to see him out of me. I'm tired of him smearing my good name.
He was a collector. Well, some men collect clothing. They go down to the haberdashery and they pick themselves out something for themselves, maybe a hat. This man was looking for something else. What? What holds up a hat at the haberdashery?
Hat rack?
What holds up the coat at the coatsmith?
Coat rack.
Some people said he couldn't find love with a human being. Some people said he loved the form. He likes mannequins. You're the detective. I pray to tell you traded the truth. Do with that what you will. I know that will still make me $50 any day of the week in the Daily Herald.
Thanks, Scout. See you around.
Enjoy that rum.
Found myself in the hallway outside of Billy's apartment. Standing outside of 3B and thinking about her and all our times together. But I had things to do and a fella to find.
I told you, you can't hang outside the haberdashery just crying all day. I'm sorry. You know he didn't show up. He promised to be there, but he didn't show, so I thought is this the man you're waiting for? No, the man I'm waiting for is Freddie. Hello.
Hello, Edgar King. Nice to meet you.
Hermione, of Hermione's haberdashery. Welcome.
Mind if I, on Fred?
Please do, and I hope you're here to buy a hat and not just sob away. I'm sorry, Hermione.
You, licensed to run a haberdashery out of a residential tenancy?
Why, of course, I live upstairs.
I see.
I'm just a old spinster. I run a shop out of my basement. What's so wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing. Who's the, sobbing so-and-so?
My neighbor, Claire.
Mind if I,
Please do.
pardon me. I, hate to intrude.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Can I get you a drink, detective?
I'll take a gimlet.
I'll bring you a bourbon.
Trying to get a nice mixed drink in this town. So, what's got you, all aflutter?
Well, I met a man at my clothing shop. He really liked the mannequin. I had him in my window, and we bonded over that, and we sort of started liking one another, but one thing led to another, and we fell in love, and he told me he was gonna run away with me and start a new life together with a new dress shop. Choke this down and shut up, baby. And now we planned to meet last night at midnight, and he didn't show. My Freddie didn't show.
You been, reading the papers lately, Claire?
No, I'm not much of a reader. I like pictures.
Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but Edgar was found dead the other morning.
What?
Just outside in the alleyway of this building.
No.
Seems he took a tumble off of the fire escape.
No! That can't be Hermione. Have you heard about this? Typical man. None.
He ever cause you any trouble? Ever cause you any strife? This man named Edgar who married my first wife.
I'm gonna say it straight. That man
just the way the story goes.
I wouldn't say that I approve of that behavior. So sorry, baby. The man couldn't save her.
You'll make a full recovery. I'm sure a lovely lady like you isn't going to go without attention for a long amount of time.
Don't trust a man.
Good advice. Now, I came around here looking for a boy named Samuel.
Oh, that's Street Rat. Last I saw him, he was playing at the playground on Fifth. He's trouble, that one.
Trouble, you say? You got any distinguishing features, anything I should look out for? Should I just go to a playground and start yelling a kid's name?
That usually works. That's fair. I'd say he's got a look about him, this boy. He's gonna grow into a handsome man.
Snake eyes again.
It's not for a smoke over on 4th. Think about everything I just learned about this Edgar fella.
Hey, cut up your mouth and burn the bones here.
The whole mannequin deal has been corroborated
I got 50 cents on
by
that.
those haberdashers. What I didn't understand yet was how did little Samuel fit into the picture.
All right, pay up, pay up, pay up, pay up, pay up.
All right, now which one of you is going to grow up looking handsome?
Hey, Muggsy, who the hell you think you're fooling?
My mother told me not to talk to guys like this.
That is a smart lady.
Look, you want to talk to us around here, this here is a gambling corner. You got to gamble if you want to talk.
Here's my 2 bits.
High roller.
What's the name, kid? Muggsy?
Hey, I don't know no Muggsy.
I just called you Muggsy, Muggsy. Jeez.
What do they call you?
Pugsy. Pleasure. My name does happen to be Muggsy.
Edgar Keen. Pleasure. And, you there in the center. Striking cheekbones.
He does have a nice jawline. We tell him that regularly.
I could take you for real Samuel.
Cost you another 2 bits. Want to know for sure.
Here's a fin, keep the change.
Oh, what do you know? You wouldn't have gotten it anyways. That's just how the bones roll around here. What can I do for you, detective?
Kids these days.
Hey, I'm 8.5, almost a man.
Here's the time, you kids. Check out the Nickelodeon, would you? They'd say that you is just an urchin. But I got questions, because I've been searching for answers about this guy Freddy. And I'm looking, I'm real ready for straight answers, Sammy. Or else it's kablammy. You hear?
Is he that poor stiff who found the wrong way on the end of a fire escape?
Oh, you got no respect for the dead.
I got a lot of respect for people who know how to climb stairs. That move wasn't one of them.
See. Now, I suppose you've ever run foul of the truancy officer. You want me to call him around?
Hey, you got your 2 bits. Well, actually, I got your 2 bits.
$5 besides.
And besides, that's what I'm saying here, is that not much gets past us urchins. We are the eyes and ears of this block, my friend.
So what do you know? Tell me what you know? What do you know? Tell me what you know. What do you know? Tell me what you know.
I'll tell you what I know.
What do you know?
I'll tell you what I know.
Tell me what you know.
What you want to know.
Tell me what you know.
You see that there's this line of shops, tailors, tinkers, all kinds of haberdasheries.
Exactly.
And, seems like sometimes people think that the booze market is really where all the money is. Well, I was taking a close look at those mannequins, know that sometimes when the clothes go out, more goes out with them than just some bad thread, if you know what I mean. Sometimes there's some serious coin.
Right.
And sometimes folks who get their noses into other people's businesses think that they have a right to take that mannequin money when no one else is looking. And sometimes it don't quite work out for them.
So let me get this straight. Freddie and his penchant for manhandling those mannequins grabbed a hold of the wrong thing and, well, ended up on the pavement for it.
All I can say is what I saw. What I saw is a bunch of mannequins, a bunch of nosy snoops, and one dead man at the end of the ladder.
You know where all the shops get those mannequins from?
I might.
Thanks, Samuel. And
Wait.
you shouldn't smoke. It's bad for your health.
But wait.
Thank you so much, Father, for letting me stay here while the police are investigating Freddie's death.
You're my only daughter. I'm not gonna turn you away.
The church is a very peaceful place.
Come on, Millie, pick up, would you?
A good place for me to be with some things.
With some things.
With some things that I need to put in a place,
Oh, I see.
if you don't mind.
The church
Father.
is a big place.
And you've got a big heart.
I do.
I hear your telephone ringing.
One moment. Hello.
Patience. Hello.
How can I help you?
Yes, it's Detective Keene. Edgar Keene. I'd like to talk to Millie if I could.
Hi, Keen. Millie was just here about an hour ago. You just missed her.
Missed her, huh?
Yeah.
Well, pass on my words of, greeting. I'll ring her up another time.
Yeah, you do that, Keen. You take care of yourself.
Thank you, sir.
You're a good guy, Keen.
Not according to your daughter.
God bless.
He wanted what?
He wanted to talk to you.
Well, thank you for... Just thank you. I know I can always trust you, and I'm just gonna leave a few things under the altar, if you don't mind.
What kind of trouble you in, Millie?
Nothing big, it's just something that Freddie and I were doing, and now he's gone, and I kind of need to do it on my own. So, if you don't mind, I shouldn't tell you anymore.
I understand. All right, I'm gonna go refresh the wafers.
You say a quick prayer.
You do that, Millie.
Freddie, you've left me
swimming twice in one day, but there you have it. If you want to go search around the docks, good luck. Scout didn't have any luck. Good luck, my friend.
Here's a piece of free advice, Scout.
What?
Don't talk about yourself in the third person.
Scout, grab another mannequin off the boat.
Okay. How come?
On account of we gotta get mannequins all throughout this city.
Right. Right.
Times are tough for the newspaper men. It's moonlighting all over, isn't it?
That's right. Coming around here, private property, I got a right to throw you in to the drink.
Only drink I'm interested is scotch on the rocks.
I can pour one of those too.
Care to join me?
So you're looking for a body. You're looking for who did it.
Yeah, that's right. Seems a man doesn't go taking a face plant at the asphalt in this town without some reason behind it. Sometimes it's just gravity and bad luck. But the more I sniff around this case, the less likely that seems.
Now look. I know
Hey, boss, we got a big shipment.
Oh, don't allow me to
got
interrupt
a boat is approaching.
Look, oh, it's a red letter day for the docks, ain't it? A boat's approach.
A real big boat, boss. I may get some of my mannequins by illicit means. I'm not exactly a clean businessman.
Let me guess. Bringing them down from Canada?
That's right.
Those are the Queen's mannequins, you know.
So I've been told.
You know, I never caught your name, Mr.
Man.
Manny. Pleasure.
I wish I could say the same.
Manny, Oh. Hello, Edgar.
What brings you down to such a disreputable part of the city?
Just dropping off a little something for Manny, who was a friend of the family.
Yeah, real close friend. Maybe this isn't the best time.
Right. So sorry, I'll come back at a better time. So glad you're on the case.
There she goes walking out of my life once again. We was married.
Yeah, I can tell. You got the look of a man's heart's been smashed to pieces. Kind of like that guy who fell down the stairwell. Your heart's fallen down quite a few stairwells. I can tell by the look in your face.
You got a good eye for men. You ever meet this? You seem to know all about him. What do you see when you look in his face? What sort of a man needs to grab a torso like that?
When I look at a man, I can tell by the cut of his jaw, just like I can tell if he's been loose with the law. I can tell a lot about a man, and that's why I'm in the mannequin business, plastic or real. I can tell by the feel of their jaw, the cut of their chin, the raise of their brow. I don't know when and I don't know how, but I can tell a lot about a man, and I can tell a lot about ended up in a pool. That's his own blood. We've had a couple smokes, had a couple drinks, had a couple talks, had a couple thinks. But there's one thing that I think a lot about, and that's why didn't Freddie shout? It's almost like he knew, almost like he knew what was coming. Did he know what was coming for him? Are you a praying man? Not in a few years. I can tell. You might want to go ask a couple questions at the church. Thank you for your time, Manny. Hey, if you ever need a mannequin.
What brings you in, Key?
Forgive me, Father, for I know too many sins.
That's clever.
I've done my share of confessing, and I've made plenty of others confess. Just never to the cloth.
Something on your mind?
You knew this Freddie fella?
Yeah. He was a good man. Not unlike yourself.
Had a few troubles?
Don't we all?
That we do. Did you know about any of his vices?
I did. He came to confession twice a week.
So you know what he'd been grabbing at.
Yes.
I want to ask you. I want to ask you not as a spiritual leader, but as just another animal walking this earth. This crime-infested, dirty, dank city. Did he ever tell you anything about what he discovered? Did he ever confess somebody else's sins that he'd come across? Surely that's not protected by your vows.
No. No, of course not. You know, he gave Millie a real hard time.
Is that so?
Yeah. He had this other woman on the side, as they say.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen to be a haberdasher? By any chance?
He might. He said she was in all kinds of trouble. But he just couldn't quit.
None of us can, Father.
I do miss Freddie. He was quite the man. Oh, dear old Freddie. Never really had a plan.
Oh, I do miss Millie. She's quite the gal. Always passed on a bad vice or two, or Freddie might have passed on a bad vice or two, or maybe a bad secret, or something she got wrapped up in. Sorry. She's got me all turned around. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I don't know whether I got legs or arms or even a head on my shoulders.
Everyone can change.
Sometimes it's too late.
Everyone can change. Just give it
Everyone can change. That's it. I gotta see Millie, and I gotta see that haberdasher. And you, lock your doors at night, okay?
I will, Key. You take care of yourself.
And, pray for me?
Of course.
It was Manny, I'm telling ya. It was Manny through and through, I'm sure of it now. I made a delivery later on, like he wanted me to.
Canada.
Thank you for leading me into this warehouse.
He reeks. Yeah, this is hangout in it.
Thank you. We're just waiting on a couple more people. Now, Millie, I want to ask you, is there any other detail that you think might help in tying together all these loose knots?
Details. Like the details on the dresses of the woman my husband was screwing.
Good morning, Millie.
Women.
Women?
Thank you for joining us here, Miss Miami.
Hard to miss you just hanging outside the shop like this. All this lineup for a hat, I guess?
We're waiting for Manny.
Well, you don't have to wait any longer.
Thank you for joining us, Manny. I'm glad you got my telegram.
Came as soon as it came through.
God bless Western Union.
Well, I'm not used to seeing you so early in the morning.
What?
Manny, I'll start unloading the truck.
Thanks, kid. Hey,
Muggsy, good to see you.
there's an extra nickel waiting for you at the end of the day.
You got it, Manny.
Generous.
You belong at the bottom of the ocean, Manny.
Bottom of the ocean. Bottom of the ocean.
Not to say this isn't great for attracting business, but maybe we could take this inside, boys and girls.
Fine.
Lead the way, please. After you.
Bourbon? It's an excellent breakfast drink.
I'll just wait outside.
Can I get it with cornflakes?
Mannykins, you are a funny boy.
Got any Glenn-Living?
It's bourbon. Fancy drinks. Fancy man.
I know everything.
You know it all.
I know it all.
She knows it all.
my shipment. But there's one thing you are missing, and that's what's in the altar.
What?
Oh, I think I got an idea about that. This particular mannequin that's been traveling around, it's been from here to there. And everywhere it goes, it draws a certain attention. It always travels with air. Because whoever handles this mannequin often ends up dead on the floor or more. So tell me, Manny, did you get your hands on it? I think I figured out the score. Freddie got his hands on something he shouldn't have.
That's right.
Hey, you knew about it.
Open up the box. Open up that box, and looks like the mannequin walked. I searched high and low, to and fro, everywhere I could, but nothing turned out, not the way it should. That mannequin is mine. I want it back. I don't want to have to deal with you, detective, you big old hack.
Well, it's something you didn't count on.
And what's that?
You see, even in a city like this, any man can change. Anyone can change, and Freddie had just turned a new leaf. He was ready to give up all his vice. He was ready to be the man you love. He was ready to start a brand new life. And then he tumbled from above.
That's right, he tumbled
it away.
Did he jump? Or was he pushed? That's got me stumped.
Well, see, now that's the interesting thing. See, most wives would be happy to know that their husband was about to quit fooling around on them with less than animate objects. But then, no one else had access to your apartment that evening. No one else could have been out on that fire escape. Could they have, Billy?
Edgar, if you think I'm taking the fall for this, you're wrong. Manny is. A lady has to be prepared.
Now hang on just a second, because I ain't through. We haven't gotten to Manny's involvement in this whole.
Oh, wait.
What's my involvement? I arranged everything.
I know. And you was about to lose your #1 man. A man with an eye for mannequins. He was about to turn a new leaf and give it all up, and you couldn't risk it. You knew he was the only one who could spot that mannequin you had.
I thought I was good. I thought I could tell. But that guy, he rung my bell.
He's the best.
Best. He's better than me. There, I said it.
He was.
A bit of a perv, though.
And you didn't trust that he was gonna give it all up. You thought he was heading out to the West Coast with your, well, what shall we call them, business rivals?
Wouldn't you? With a shipment like that? All of that under your hat? That money could lay anyone out flat.
Okay, boys.
And then there's Hermione, the haberdasher.
I just make a fine hat.
That you do. And I'd hate to see you tangled up in all of this any more than you already are.
Don't you worry about little old me.
I'm not worried about you at all, honey.
Maybe I'll just flip the sign real quick.
Now, Millie, I want you to think long and hard about this. Because what happens in the next few minutes is going to irrevocably change your life and probably mine. So here's what we got. The two of you want each other dead because you both know what the other one knows. Right?
That's right,
That's
Edward.
right. And neither one of you can stand to think of that priceless mannequin piece being sold by the other.
That's my future.
Can't find it twice. And so you're ready to lose it all, rather than walk away with what you have. And if that's the case, then you deserve it.
Manny, don't let her take what's ours.
I'm not planning on it.
Then be a man, Manny.
Sorry, Manny, I can't let you take what's mine, or at least what I want.
Never trust a man.
Bang, 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 bang! That's a hell of a story. The Daily Herald's gonna eat that up. Hope I got everything.
Yeah. I hope you did. Millie. Oh, Millie. You slipped through my hands once again. I'll, see you around the block, Scout.
Hey, I'm sorry. Good luck with everything. Me and the kids wanted you to know that it looks like your competition's all gone.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Looks like the mannequin business is wide open for you, man.
Wide open indeed.
That'll be about 2 bits for the day.
Keep the change, Sammy.
There's just one thing I'm not sure about.
What's that?
Well, when I went back to the church and we investigated the altar, we found the box, but it had been emptied. Whoever passed that off to Freddie, well, Millie took it from him and did him in, but Freddie was just holding an empty box.
You have the car waiting?
I sure do.
And the box?
With the preacher, of course.
Perfect.
Well, it's always the one you least expect, right? Someone innocent seeming, childlike and innocent, probably. Hey, good luck up there. The city will eat you alive otherwise. I'm getting out of here. See you around.
Wish I could say the same.